Today, I will be showing you guys all of my autographed WWE action figures. I've gotten some figures signed by Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Kane, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and many, many more. Let me know in the comment section down below how many autographed figures you have, but without further ado, enjoy the video. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the video here on Rio Reviews. And for today's video, I am bringing you guys a little bit of a different video. So recently, I saw a comment that one of you guys suggested that I should show off all my autographed figures, because as most of you guys can see, I have a bunch of autographed figures in my wall over there. And after counting how many autographed figures I have roughly around 12, I would say. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. Not only am I going to show you guys all my autographed figures, but I'm also going to tell you guys how I got them autographed, and I'm also going to show you guys the video of me getting them autographed as well. And let me know in the comment section down below how many autographed figures you have. But without further ado, here are all of my autographed WWE action figures. Alright guys, so we're going to go in order from the first action figure that I got signed to my latest action figure that I got signed, guys. Let's start off with the first figure that I ever got signed, guys. We got the Ultimate Edition Mankind, which I got signed by Mick Foley himself at GalaxyCon in San Jose. I believe it was in 2024. So yeah, guys, I got this figure signed in August of 2024 at GalaxyCon in San Jose, California. My experience meeting Mankind was pretty cool. He didn't really talk that much, and I feel like he was pretty tired because it was like the third day that he was there at that convention. But I did ask him what one of his favorite figures that he has of himself were, and he said that this is probably one of his favorites, the Ultimate Edition Mankind, so that's pretty cool of him. But like I mentioned, guys, I'm going to be rolling the clips of when I get the figure signed, so roll the clip of when Mick Foley signed my figure.
So I better keep my hands clean. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah. We're doing Could you personalize that one to me? Sure.
What's your name?
Gael. It's spelled G-A-E-L.
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 Don't have brown. No, I have brown in my bag at home.
Yellow.
I think red might look really good.
Yellow.
Red or yellow?
Yellow.
And what's your name?
Gael. G-A-E-L. And up next for the second figure that I ever got signed, I got an Elite 111 Trish Stratus figure signed by Trish Stratus herself. I also got this figure signed in August of 2024 at GalaxyCon in San Jose, California, and Trish Stratus was very nice, guys. I remember asking her if she could face any male wrestler, who would it be, and she wanted to face Rey Mysterio, which is pretty cool. If I'm being honest, she was probably one of the nicest WWE superstars that I've ever met, and she's also the first woman superstar that I've ever met too. But that was the second WWE action figure that I ever got signed, guys. And now moving on to number 3, the American Nightmare himself. So yeah, guys, in September of 2024, I got the opportunity to sit front row at WWE SmackDown, in which at the very end of the show, I also got the opportunity to meet the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and get my top picks figure signed. That's why this figure holds a very special place in my heart and a very good memory as well, because it was the first time sitting front row at SmackDown and getting an autographed figure as well by the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. And now moving to the fourth action figure that I ever got signed by a WWE superstar, we are now moving once again to the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, guys. So I was able to get this from the Vault WWE. Oh, by the way, guys, I didn't tell you guys, I got this figure signed in Sacramento, California. But yeah, guys, I got this figure signed at WWE SmackDown once again in Phoenix, Arizona on the first episode of 2025. This autograph was by far luckier to get than the other previous figure that I got signed, simply because when I got the first Cody Rhodes figure signed, he stayed for about like 30 to 40 minutes after the show. But for this figure, he only stayed after the show for like, honestly, maximum like 4 minutes, guys. He was barely signing that day. And that was one of the few lucky people that was able to get his autograph. And yes, I do wish these figures were signed by a marker pen. But sadly, every single time I take like one of those type of pens to an event, they usually take it away from me. So at least he signed it with a Sharpie. And now moving to the fifth item. This is not an action figure, but this is the fifth item that I ever got signed by a WWE superstar. This is the Royal Rumble turnbuckle that I got signed by Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. So if you guys have not seen my WrestleCon vlog for when I went to the Royal Rumble, I was actually able to get this signed by Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy himself at WrestleCon. They were both super nice. They were very chill to talk to. I remember I had a conversation with Jeff Hardy about his face paint, in which he said that he uses Posca markers, which is crazy to me. But yeah, guys, this is not an action figure, but I still wanted to insert this into the list because, you know, it's an autographed item by WWE superstar. So that was my turnbuckle signed by Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy themselves. And moving now to the sixth item, this is actually an action figure. Once again, we got a action figure signed by Matt Cardona himself. So I was also able to get this Matt Cardona figure signed at WrestleCon when I went to the Royal Rumble, and he was super chill to talk to as well, guys, and he was one of the funniest superstars I met. I have heard from some people that Matt Cardona is not the nicest person to meet, but in my opinion, he was super chill. And he also gave me one of the best clips of meeting a superstar as well.
What's your name? There we go.
And now moving to the seventh action figure that I ever got signed, guys. I got a Defining Moments Raw Van Dam that I also got signed at WrestleCon when I went to the Royal Rumble. Alright, hear me out, guys. This is something that I never told you guys, but when I went to the Royal Rumble and I went to go meet RED, they were charging like an extra like $50 to get an action figure signed because the combo was $80, guys. The combo was $80 on the website. When I got in line, the guy told me that to get an action figure signed with the combo, it was an additional $50 for some reason, which was outrageous in my opinion, even though he is a legend. But luckily, the guy that was taking the money for Raw Van Dam, he left to go charge other people. And once it was my turn to meet Raw Van Dam, I just gave him the figure and he signed it, so I was able to get away with that. But Raw Van Dam was such a nice guy to meet as well, and he was my childhood hero because I remember in this is what I told him as well, guys. In 3rd grade, my teacher played his theme song on my 8th birthday, which was super cool of my teacher to do, but he was my childhood hero, so that was very super cool of him to do. And moving out to the 8th action figure that I got signed. This is one of my most recent figures that I've gotten signed. I got an Elite 117 Rhea Ripley signed by herself. I was actually able to get this signed by her at WWE World, and she was super nice as well. Sadly, she was not able to personalize it. I really wanted her to put my name on it, but maybe next time if I ever meet her again, I'll try to get my figure signed by her with my name on it. But she was very nice to meet as well. What are the chances that we'll see a Rhea Ripley cameo in Terrifier 4?
I mean, I'm trying my best.
Yeah?
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just talking about
Yeah,
it.
hopefully Damien lets you.
I hope so. Hopefully
Yeah.
WWE lets me.
Yeah, oh yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And now moving on to the 9th action figure that I ever got signed. I got an Ultimate Edition AJ Styles signed by the man himself at WWE World. He was also such a nice guy as well. I asked him what it means to be the Phenomenal One, and he gave me a funny answer. Roll the clip. EL. I have a question. What does it mean to be the Phenomenal One?
I don't know. I know it gets a lot harder as I get older.
Yeah?
That's what I know. So
Oh, okay.
I may have been a lot more phenomenal earlier in my years. So.
Okay, thank you.
All right, buddy.
So yeah, guys, that was my signed Ultimate Edition by the man AJ Styles. And now moving on to this is the 11th figure, I believe. We got an Ultimate Edition Finn Balor action figure signed. Yes, guys, this is one of my most prized possessions because if you guys do not know this yet, Finn Balor is actually my favorite superstar, so this was super dope to get signed. And honestly, this is by far one of the best autographs that I have at all. He literally wrote Prince, he wrote my name on it, and he has such a sick signature as well. So honestly, I would put this as my favorite autograph figure that I have in my collection.
G-A?
Yeah, EL.
I like that name, yeah.
Thank you. I have a question.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from California, San Jose. If you see Dom laying on the mat, are you gonna pin him?
Of course.
Yeah, you are?
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
my
from
man.
South, bro.
My man. Do it. Nice to meet you. And now moving to the last action figure that I have signed, the 12th action figure on the list. We got an Elite 99, the Boogeyman. All right, for those of you guys who have not watched my Las Vegas WrestleCon vlog, it was very crazy how I got this figure signed, guys. So I only went to WrestleCon on Thursday and Sunday, and I believe WrestleCon was from Thursday all the way to Sunday. And the Boogeyman was only supposed to be there Friday through Sunday, so I only had the opportunity to meet him for one day. So I remember that I went on Friday and he wasn't there, so I asked to see if he was gonna come back, and they told me that he wasn't gonna come back. So then I went back on Sunday to see if he was there, and unfortunately he was not there as well, guys. So I was very disappointed. So when I was leaving WrestleCon, the Boogeyman himself was entering the venue, so that was very crazy because what a coincidence that I run into the Boogeyman once I'm leaving. And the Boogeyman, being the dope guy that he is, he actually signed my figure for free, and he also took a picture of me, so that was very dope as well. Honestly, after that incident, I gained such respect for the Boogeyman because he's one of the nicest guys that I've ever met. So this figure by far holds one of the craziest stories of getting an action figure signed. Here you go, brother.
There you go, right there.
Thank you. Could you personalize it to Gael? Gael. I was waiting to meet you and you were not in there, so I was very
I just
disappointed.
came from the slam room.
Okay, thank you for being here.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and I was just leaving too right now. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I don't mind, brother. Come on.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. All right, guys, so as I was organizing all of my signed action figures, I forgot to show you guys my signed Ultimate Edition Kane action figure sign that I also got signed at WWE World as well.
sorry.
Gael.
How do you spell that?
G-A-E-L.
G-A-E-L?
Yeah. And there we have it, guys. Those are all of my signed WWE action figures. Let me know in the comment section down below which one was your favorite that I have signed, guys. And also, let me know in the comment section down below how many figures you have signed and who it's signed by. And there we have it, guys. Those were all of my signed WWE action figures. My personal favorite figure that I have signed definitely has to be either the Finn Balor or the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. But like I mentioned earlier, guys, let me know in the comment section down below how many figures you guys have autographed and who it's autographed by. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in the next one.